When you walk into any gym on a Monday, what do you see? Benches full, guys waiting their turn, all for chest day. And honestly, it makes sense. Everyone wants a chest that stands out. Broad, round, strong, the kind that makes your shoulders look bigger and your whole frame more athletic. But here's the thing, most guys work hard and still end up with a chest that's flat, uneven, or just okay. That's because building a massive chest isn't about doing random exercises. It's about hitting it from the right angles, combining the heavy lifts with moves that shape it. A massive chest doesn't just happen by accident, it's built with strategy. These aren't just random picks, they're proven movements that hit every part of your pecs, upper, middle, lower, and everything in between. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to train your chest for both size and shape, so make sure to subscribe to my channel for more workouts and tips that will help you build the physique you've always wanted. Now, let's dive in, starting with the king of chest builders. Exercise 1. The barbell bench press, the king of chest builders. When people talk about chest training, the first exercise that always comes to mind is the bench press, and for good reason. It has stood the test of time as the ultimate measure of strength and one of the most effective ways to pack raw mass onto your chest. The barbell bench press is more than just a lift, it's a statement. It's that one exercise where the entire gym seems to pause and notice how much weight you're pressing, and it's also the movement that lays down the heavy foundation every massive chest is built on. But the real truth most people miss, just because you're benching doesn't mean your chest is actually growing the way it should. Far too often, lifters treat the bench press like a numbers game. They chase heavier and heavier weights, letting ego take control while forgetting that the goal is chest development, not just moving a bar from your chest to the ceiling. The real magic of the bench press comes when you perform it with precision and intent. It's not about rushing the reps. It's about lowering that bar under control, feeling your chest stretch wide at the bottom, and then driving it back up with explosive power while keeping the pecs fully engaged throughout the movement. To perform the barbell bench press properly, start by lying flat on a bench with your feet firmly planted on the floor for stability. Grip the bar slightly wider than shoulder width, keeping your wrists straight and elbows at about a 45-degree angle from your torso. Unrack the bar carefully and lower it slowly to mid-chest, feeling a stretch across your pecs, but avoid letting your elbows flare out excessively. Pause briefly at the bottom, then push the bar back up explosively while keeping your chest engaged, shoulders retracted, and core tight. Always focus on controlled movement rather than just lifting heavy to ensure maximum chest activation and reduce the risk of injury. Always use a spotter if you're lifting heavy to maintain safety. And that's what makes the bench press so unique. It's not just building muscle, it's building raw power. It's the lift that teaches you how to push your limits, how to control heavy weight, and how to demand more from your body. Every time you lie on that bench and grip the bar, you're not only training your chest, you're making a statement about the kind of physique you want to build. A physique that's strong, thick, and commanding. This is why the barbell bench press will always be considered the king. It lays the groundwork for the rest of your chest training. It builds that dense, heavy slab of muscle that makes your torso look powerful from every angle. Without it, your chest routine feels incomplete. With it, you're setting yourself up for real, noticeable growth. Exercise 2. The incline dumbbell press. If the flat barbell bench press is the foundation of mass, then the incline dumbbell press is the sculptor's tool, the exercise that carves shape, balance, and aesthetics into your chest. Think about it. You've probably seen guys who can press heavy on the flat bench, but still don't have that impressive chest. Their pecs look wide but flat, almost like there's no thickness at the top. That missing piece is the upper chest, and if you don't train it deliberately, your chest will always look incomplete, no matter how strong you are. The incline dumbbell press specifically targets the clavicular fibers of the pectoralis major, the upper portion that runs just beneath your collarbones. This area is crucial because it's what creates that powerful shelf-like look, the kind of fullness that makes your chest pop even when you're wearing a simple t-shirt. Without it, your chest might look bulky, but it won't have that athletic, balanced, three-dimensional appearance that stands out on a stage, in the mirror, or out in public. Here's why dumbbells shine over a barbell for this movement. A bar locks your hands into one fixed path. You lower it down, press it up, and that's it. Dumbbells, on the other hand, let your arms move naturally. At the bottom, your chest gets an extra stretch because you can lower the weights a little deeper. At the top, you're not limited to pressing straight up. You can bring the dumbbells slightly closer together, squeezing your pecs harder and getting more activation through the full range of motion. Science backs this up. Studies on muscle activation show that free weights, like dumbbells, recruit stabilizing muscles more effectively while also allowing greater stretch and contraction of the chest fibers. That means more tension, more fibers activated, and ultimately more growth. But here's the trick. You need to get the angle right. Too low, and you're basically just repeating a flat press. Too high, and suddenly you're doing more of a shoulder press than a chest exercise. The sweet spot is about 30 to 45 degrees, where the upper pecs take most of the load. From there, every rep should be deliberate. Lower the dumbbells slowly, feel the chest open and stretch, then press them back up with control, imagining your upper pecs pulling your arms together. That mind-muscle connection is everything. If you rush the movement or let your shoulders dominate, you're robbing your chest of the growth it deserves.
Over time, the incline dumbbell press transforms the way your chest looks. It adds thickness where most people are lacking, balances the shape of your torso, and creates that lifted, armored appearance that makes your entire upper body look stronger. Combined with the flat bench press, it ensures your chest grows not just in size, but in shape and proportion.
Exercise 3. Chest fly machine. When people think about building a big chest, their minds usually go straight to the classics: the bench press, incline dumbbell press, maybe some push-ups. And don't get me wrong, those are incredible movements. But if you're skipping the chest fly machine, you're leaving serious gains on the table. This machine isn't just for beginners or people who don't want to lift heavy. It's one of the most effective tools you can use to sculpt a bigger, fuller, and more defined chest. Here's why. The chest fly machine isolates your pecs in a way that presses can't. When you press a barbell or dumbbell, your shoulders and triceps step in to help. That means your chest is never under 100% of the tension. But on the fly machine, your pecs are the star of the show. Every inch of the movement, whether you're stretching wide or squeezing your hands together, is targeting your chest directly with minimal interference from other muscles. Another reason this exercise is so powerful is constant tension. With free weights, gravity is always pulling straight down, which means there are points in the movement where your chest isn't working as hard. On the machine, resistance stays locked in from start to finish. That means your pecs are engaged through the full range of motion, giving you maximum activation and a deep pump that presses alone can't match. Form is key. Sit tall on the machine, press your back into the pad, and grip the handles with your elbows slightly bent. Don't lock your arms stiff. Keep that bend so your chest, not your joints, does the work. As you bring the handles forward, think about hugging a big tree. That's the natural arc your arms should follow. When your hands meet in front of you, don't just slam them together. Squeeze your chest hard, hold it for a second, and feel the contraction. Then return slowly to the starting position, letting your chest stretch wide. That stretch and squeeze combination is where the magic happens. What's great about the fly machine is how versatile it is. You can load it heavy for fewer reps to build thickness, or go lighter with slow, controlled reps to carve out definition and bring out detail. It also works perfectly as a finisher at the end of your chest workout, when your pecs are already fatigued and you want to flood them with blood and lock in that growth stimulus. The pump you get from this exercise is unreal. After a few sets, your chest feels swollen, stretched, and on fire in the best way possible. Exercise 4. Cable flies. After heavy presses and machine work, your chest will already be fatigued, thick, and pumped. That's exactly when cable flies come in, acting as the finishing touch that carves out shape, definition, and detail in a way nothing else can. While pressing movements build mass and strength, cable flies are all about isolating the pecs and training them through their natural arc of motion. hitting fibers that often get neglected in compound lifts. What makes cable flies so effective is constant tension. With dumbbells, there are points in the movement, especially at the top, where gravity eases off and your chest gets a short break. Cables don't allow that. From the very beginning to the end of each rep, your pecs are under unrelenting strain, pulling through the full range of motion. That means every fiber is being activated every time, which maximizes the stimulus for growth and helps create the kind of full, round shape that looks powerful and sculpted. To perform cable flies correctly, stand in the middle of a cable station with a handle in each hand. Step forward slightly to create tension before you even move, and keep a slight bend in your elbows to protect your joints. As you bring your hands together in a wide hugging motion, focus entirely on your chest contracting. Don't rush. Feel the pecs pull the cables. Feel the fibers shorten as you squeeze at the top, and then slowly return to the starting position, letting your chest fully stretch without losing tension. That slow, deliberate rhythm is what separates average flies from flies that actually sculpt the chest. Another advantage of cable flies is their versatility. You can adjust the angle of the cables to target different parts of your chest. Pulling slightly from above emphasizes the lower fibers, while setting the cables lower and pulling upward shifts more tension onto the upper pecs. This makes cable flies an incredibly flexible tool for creating symmetry, balance, and proportion across your chest, ensuring no part is left behind. Cable flies aren't about moving heavy weight. They're about precision, control, and connection. It's the mind-muscle connection that counts here. Each rep should be intentional, like a sculptor molding clay. As the blood fills your chest and the fibers fire under tension, you're not just finishing a workout, you're actively shaping the chest, creating definition and depth that pressing movements alone cannot achieve. Over time, when combined with the bench press, incline dumbbell press, and machine chest press, cable flies provide the polish that completes a full chest routine. They ensure your chest is not just big, but shaped, defined, and balanced, giving your upper body a finish that's impossible to ignore. This is the movement that turns brute mass into a complete, sculpted, three-dimensional chest. A chest that commands attention from every angle and gives your torso a powerful, athletic presence. So take this plan, train hard, and push yourself with intention. Your chest won't just grow bigger, it will grow stronger, fuller, and more defined. The kind of chest that commands attention from every angle and gives your torso a powerful, athletic presence. Now it's your turn. Hit the gym, execute these exercises with focus, and watch your chest transform into something truly impressive. That's it for today. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new workouts and tips. Let's keep getting stronger together. See you in the next video.